Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is D-Man coming back at it again with another YouTube video, and today we're going to go ahead and talk about these Team Masters and what's in store for us soon. Hopefully it's soon, hopefully maybe this Friday, because I think next Friday we'll probably get the All-Rookie program, or excuse me, why did I say All-Rookie? I meant the Draft program next week. So I do expect this to be Team Masters this Friday. I really do hope. We're going to go ahead and go over 32 guys that I think are going to get a card for their specific team. And like I said, if you guys have a team of your liking that you run, theme team, something like that, these are going to be in alphabetical order. So maybe you're looking for the Chiefs, it'll be earlier on in the video. If you're looking for the Titans, probably later on in the video. So if you want to skip ahead a little bit, jump around if you want, that's A-okay with me. But if you have any questions, let me know down below. And if you have a favorite team, let me know what Team Master you'd want for your team. So let's go ahead and get into it. I don't want to stretch this out too long because it could definitely get stretched out pretty long. But for the 49ers, first off, for the 49ers, we're going to go ahead and go with Kyle Juszczyk. Only has 91 overall, would fit the team perfectly. And that's it for the 49ers. Next up, we've got the Bears. So for the Bears, I went ahead and went with Eddie Jackson, a guy that needs an upgrade. He has a power up, only has a 94. I think would be a perfect fit for this Chicago Bears theme team. Keep on moving here. For the Bengals, I actually have T. Higgins. So T. Higgins only has a 93 to go along with 99 Andre, 94 Tyler Boyd here, and 94 Ocho Cinco. I think that would be a great fit because they do need some wide receivers. So I went with T. Higgins for the Bengals. Next up for the for the Bills, who have a phenomenal defense. Didn't even know it, but they have a phenomenal defense. This is where I'm going to throw them at offensive lineman. Darrell Williams. I think they could have a little bit of a better right tackle here, so I went with Darrell Williams here. But for the rest of the team, man, pretty phenomenal stuff. I guess we could, maybe a little bit of an upgrade here at tight end, but I went with Darrell Williams. Next guy is going to be, for the Broncos, it's going to be Von Miller. So Von Miller, again, didn't play this much this year, but I think he deserves much higher overall than a 93, and I think he'll get the bump here in the Team Master promo. Next up, we've actually got the Browns, and I think this was an obvious one for me, maybe an obvious one for you too, and let me know, Browns fans, down below if you like this pick. It's going to go ahead, and it's going to go ahead and be Myles Garrett. So Myles Garrett only has that, I believe, that snowball card from Christmas time. That's ridiculous how he hadn't get an upgrade since Christmas. That's just ridiculous, and he's only 93 overall. I think he deserves a much higher card. That's why I gave the bump to Myles Garrett for the Browns. Next up for the Buccaneers, I'm going to go ahead and pick Shaq Barrett. So Shaq Barrett for the Buccaneers, if this will load. There we go. So Shaq Barrett for the Bucs. I have so many tabs pulled up, it's taking forever to load. But for the Bucs, I went with Shaq Barrett, who's not actually up here, but he's actually right outside linebacker, I believe. You can just move him over here to left outside linebacker. That's really the only hole I saw defensively. I think John Lynch is going to get an upgrade soon for you guys too. So once he gets an upgrade, you maybe get a Shaq Barrett upgrade. You guys are going to be looking really, really nice. Next up for the Cardinals, I went ahead and went with Larry Fitzgerald. I think just an all-around very highly respected guy, one of the most respected players in NFL history, and I respect the dude a whole lot. Again, a Cardinals legend, Larry Legend is his nickname. I think he would fit the promo well, and Team Master, he makes the most sense for the Cardinals Team Master in my opinion. So yeah, Larry Fitzgerald for the Cardinals. Next up, we've got the Chargers. It's going to be Keenan Allen, guys. I think Keenan Allen needs this upgrade. He hadn't had an upgrade since Team of the Week. It was a 92 overall. I think he needs an upgrade. It would fit well with the scheme here. Pretty solid wide receivers, but I think he still needs an upgrade. He's going to get it here with the Team Master promo. Next up, we've got the Chiefs. I apologize for, I don't know why this is happening, but some of the overalls aren't popping up. But maybe if I go underneath, you guys can see them. But for the Chiefs, two obvious picks. Is it going to be Travis Kelce, or is it going to be Patrick Mahomes, who's not actually shown here at the quarterback spot? I went with neither. I'm actually going to go with Mecole Hardman. So I think that Patrick Mahomes is going to get like a promo MasterCard, and then I also think Travis Kelce is going to get their second LTD. So that would make the most sense to me. Or they could easily go with like a Mahomes here, with a Travis Kelce LTD, or they could go with Travis Kelce here to give Mahomes an LTD, vice versa. So whoever gets their team master, either it be, Kelce or Mahomes, the other one's going to get their LTD. But I went with Mecole Hardman here just to switch things up here because I think they do need a little bit of help here at wide receiver. If you guys run 4 wide receivers, I think you need a little bit different, a little bit more help here than the 94 Sammy Watkins. So that's why I went with Mecole. And you're going to have burners across the field. Tyreek, Dante Hall, Mecole, that's pretty crazy. But yeah, I went with Mecole for the Chiefs. Next up, we got the Colts, and I went with Mark Glowinski. 81 overall, right guard. I think that's your only hole here offensively. I think that would be a great help for you guys. So yeah, that's why I went with Mark Lewinsky. Again, I'm going to have a couple linemen in here. I'm going to have a kicker and a punter too later. So yeah, that's why I went with Glowinski here. You got to throw in some linemen eventually, so I went ahead and threw one in there for the Colts. Now for the Cowboys, D-man, we need a tight end. All right, I got y'all. Dalton Schultz. I think Dalton Schultz will be a great addition to y'all's team. And I think the guy needs a higher overall card than a 79 overall, especially with this tight end, 3 tight ends so weak. You guys have to get one. I'm going to give you guys one here with Dalton Schultz. So I know another guy was Amari Cooper. I'm sure you guys would be happy with that, but I know you guys are in desperate need of a tight end, so I'm going to throw you guys Dalton Schultz here. Next up, we're going to go ahead and go over the Dolphins, and I'm going to give it to Ted Karras. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but that's who I'm going to go with here. Again, solid receivers. Again, I think this is the only hole offensively for you guys. So I will actually get Tunsil here, but he does have a power up, so I do believe he's going to get an upgrade. He's going to have an upgraded card soon, whether it be through the power up expansion, something like that. But I went with Ted Karras here for the Dolphins. Next up, we've got the who we on here? The Eagles. So the Eagles. I'm going to go ahead and go with Alex Singleton. An interesting pick here, to be honest, but y'all do have a great defense and a great offense. I guess you could go with someone on the offensive line. I'm staying away from the team builders because I think they're going to go into the sets. That's why I'm not going to go ahead and go with like Andre Dillard. So that's why there. But Singleton, I think, would help you guys out for the linebacking core. Again, other than Sam Mills, y'all don't really have a very, very good middle linebacker. And then maybe when Jordan Hicks gets his upgrade, you can throw him at outside linebacker. Takeo Spikes will get an upgrade. So I think you guys will be fine once those couple guys get an upgrade. Then maybe Alex Singleton will get this card for you guys. So you guys will have a solid linebacking core there. Next up, we've got the Falcons. Foyesade Olukun is who I've got for you guys. This defense is absolutely phenomenal. I think if you guys get an upgrade to Foyesade here, you could probably throw him at left outside linebacker, or you could just throw Tally here to left outside linebacker and keep Foyesade over here at right outside linebacker. Either way is fine. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Next up for the Giants, I have the man himself. I've got Daniel Jones for you guys. So I think Daniel Jones will be a great, great, great card for you guys here. I know a lot of Giants fans have been waiting on a Daniel Jones upgrade. You can make the argument for Andrew Thomas too. Excuse me, but I think Daniel Jones as a fan favorite card will be a phenomenal pick for you guys. Next up, we've got the Jaguars, and this is where I'm going to throw my kicker in. It's going to be Josh Lambo. Let me take a sip of my water there. Josh Lambo for you guys as a core elite. I think this might be the one of few teams that don't have an upgraded punter or kicker all year. So I think this is where you're going to get it, guys. You're going to get a Josh Lambo kicker. Again, it was kind of tough for me to pick someone else to upgrade. So that's why I went with Josh Lambo there. Line's not that good, but again, team builder. I think all the team builders are going to go into the set, so I don't know. I wouldn't think they would get an upgrade here, so that's why I'm not picking any of the linemen. So that's why you're getting Josh Lambo for you Jacksonville Jaguars fans. Next up, got the Jets. About halfway through here. Let's keep fighting our way through. For the Jets, we got Marcus May, who is going to be actually not even shown here, but he's a cornerback. I think it would help him out here if you run 4 cornerbacks on the field. And depth reasoning. I think 88 is a little bit low for your cornerback 4, so I think another cornerback would be very, very nice for you guys. So that's why I gave you guys a cornerback in Marcus May. Next up, we've got who we got here? The Lions. So the Lions, I went ahead and picked Deron Harmon. I think it was the obvious choice here. You've got great safety here in Calvin. You've got great linebackers. You've got great corners. You've got great D-line. And then comes strong safety. You just got to You got Deron Harmon here. So I think this will be a great upgrade for you guys. And that's why I'm going to give you guys Deron Harmon. Next up for the Where we at? Packers. For the Packers, I got MVS for you guys. MVS, Marcus Valdez-Scantling. I actually had him predicted for you guys as LTD, which still could happen. Maybe you guys want AJ Dillon and maybe MVS gets a LTD, but I went ahead and went with MVS here to help out this core. I think is what is already very solid, but I think one more receiver wouldn't hurt you guys. Come on now, guys. You know I'm just kidding. For the Packers, it's got to be Davante Adams. He wasn't on the roster, but it's got to be Davante Adams for the Packers, guys. I thought I'd play a little joke for you guys. I know there's a couple Packers fans that watch my videos, so you're probably about to comment down below, what are you talking about? It should be Davante Adams, but I got y'all down for Davante Adams. It's not going to be MVS. I'm going to change my mind. Not change my mind, but MVS I think is going to get the LTD, and I think Davante is going to get the team master. I think that would make the most sense. Vice versa, either way, I think it'd be a-okay for you guys. But Davante Adams, it absolutely has to be Davante Adams for the Packers. It would be if Davante Adams doesn't get an upgrade in this Team Masters promo. I think if I was a Packers fan, I would not play the game until Davante Adams. Like, it's ridiculous how long this guy has gone without an upgrade. But yeah, it's definitely got to be Davante Adams. But again, if you guys don't like my picks for your team, let me know down below who you guys would prefer for your team. So yeah, let me know down below. Next up, we've got the Panthers. So for the Panthers, I went ahead and went with Matt Paradis. So Paradis only has 85. This offense is pretty bad. I think the worst offense in the game right now. You got an 81, you've got an 85, a gold, and 96, and then like a 94 right here. So Paradis, just to help that offensive line, I'm going to give you guys him for the Carolina Panthers. But skill positions for you guys, I think it was not bad at all. Just the offensive line was very, very poor. Next up for the Patriots, we actually have Joe Thuney. Now, he just signed with the Chiefs, so I'm not sure what they're going to do about that. But I don't think that would be a bad pick for the Patriots. I don't think you guys would mind that at all until John Hannah gets his Ultimate Legend, and then maybe you could throw John Hannah here at center once he does get his upgrade, or if Joe Thuney gets an upgrade, you want to throw him at center. Either or would be a-okay, but you guys' team is very solid. 97 offense, 98 defense. Yeah, that's very, very good. Next up, the Raiders. I gave the Raiders Josh Jacobs. I'm not sure why this is looking like this, but we'll fight through it, guys. So you got Bo, you've got Barry. I believe this is Latavius Murray here. So I think Josh Jacobs would be a great addition to your team because I think the line is phenomenal. Tight end's great. You got Jared Cook and Darren Waller. Solid receiving core. You have, I believe this is Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, two guys that are going to get Ultimate Legends. So I think a running back wouldn't hurt you here for the Raiders. Next up, we've got the Rams. This is where I'm going to throw you guys a punter. I'm going to give it to Johnny Hekker. I think he is the best punter in the league. I think he deserves better than a core elite. So I'm going to give Johnny Hekker the punter card here for the Rams. Next up, we've got the Ravens. I'm going to go ahead and go with Marlon Humphrey here. Where's Marlon Humphrey? Right here. So the Ravens team is absolutely phenomenal. Look at this offense. I don't know where I was supposed to go offensively. Great line, great tight end, great receivers, great running backs. Actually, I guess you could do a little bit better running back-wise. But again, I don't know who that would be. McNair's great. Lorenzo Neal's great. I think the getting one more cornerback wouldn't hurt you guys, so that's why I gave you a Marlon Humphrey. So, yeah, maybe a Brandon Williams wouldn't be too bad. But, yeah, Marlon Humphrey for you guys wouldn't be too bad also. So, next up, we actually have the Saints. So the Saints, not the greatest team to be honest, but I'm going to give you guys a wide receiver here in Michael Thomas, who I think deserves a higher overall card than just the 93 powered up to 94. So that's who I'm going to give you guys here as a 99 or 90. I'm not sure what they're going to be. Y'all let me know. Do y'all think it's going to be a 98 overall or 99? Because I've been debating between 98 and 99. I'm leaning more towards a 98 since there's going to be so many of them. So yeah, that's why I'm thinking they're going to be a 98. But 98 Michael Thomas powered up to 99 wouldn't be too bad for your Saints themed teams out there. Next up is going to go ahead and be for the Seahawks. We're going to have a guy that has yet to have an upgrade all year, who has a power up, who's going to be found here at the bottom. It's going to be Earl Thomas. So Earl Thomas definitely deserves an upgrade. Again, Chancellor probably will end up getting he'll get another upgrade card, something like that down the road. But I think Earl Thomas won't be too bad for you guys. Next up for the Steelers, another safety here, and it's going to be a safety that I think is a no-brainer for the Steelers to get an upgrade. It's going to be Minkah Fitzpatrick. I think he absolutely deserves a safety, and once you get him upgraded, you're going to have two phenomenal safeties here in Minkah and Troy to go along with a very solid defense. Again, I guess you could have some help here at cornerback. Mike Hilton has a power-up. Maybe he gets one, but I think Minkah, it's just a no-brainer for him. He needs a higher card, higher overall card than just the 94. Next up, we've got the Texans. One more team, and then we'll be at the Titans. But for the Texans, before we get to the Titans, it's going to go ahead and be Brennan Scarlett. I think you guys need some help here at outside linebacker. So I think if you guys go ahead and upgrade Brennan Scarlett here, and then move him over here. I know Clowney is also a 99 outside linebacker, so if you want to do that too. So I think Brennan Scarlett would be a great addition to you guys' team. Maybe help at right end here. Maybe if you guys get an upgrade to Amobi Okoye, you can move him in right in there. So yeah, Brennan Scarlett for the Texans. Now for the Titans, I'm going to pause here. Actually, let's skip the Titans, save them for the end. Skip the Titans, save them for the end. Let's go ahead and move on to the Vikings. Eric Kendricks. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the Titans at the very end. So for the Vikings, Eric Kendricks. Eric Kendricks, I got him for the Vikings. So yeah, that's who I got for them. I don't know why this Anthony Harris hasn't updated yet, but he also obviously has a 96 powered up to 97. The line is solid. So yeah, I think the middle linebacker upgrade won't hurt you guys. So yeah, that's who I got there for the Vikings. Next, we got the Washington football team, the final team, and then we'll get into the Titans. So the Washington football team, I do think they do need a defensive tackle. That's why I have Daron Payne for them. So Daron Payne's going to get their upgrade, or be my prediction for their upgrade here for the Team Master promo. I mean, look at that team, guys. Very solid team. I think defensive tackle is only their only weakness because they're having to use the word Glover here. So I do think that a Daron Payne would not be bad for them. Next up, I think we got the Titans here. So yeah, the Titans, again, you made it this far into the video. You're a Titans fan. Who's it going to be? Who is it going to be for our Team Master? Let me know. Let me know down below. Who's it going to be? I'm waiting. Go ahead and type. I'm waiting on you to type. Type. Who's it going to be? Looking through the offense, looking through the defense. Who's it going to be? Who is it going to be? All right. Hopefully you're done typing and you've commented down below who it's going to be. But I think it's pretty obvious, guys. It's got to be the man, the myth, the legend, A.J. Brown. It just has to be. He deserves a higher card than a 94, and I do believe that he's going to get, whether it be a 98 or 99, he's going to get this card. I think he is a baller. He deserves a higher overall card than 94, and we need wide receivers, so I think this makes perfect sense, guys. It's a perfect addition to the team, and A.J. Brown would make the most sense for our theme team. So yeah, defensively, if there's like two, maybe a Kenny Vaccaro, maybe a Kevin Byard, but I want Byard to get an LTD. Maybe we get a heavyweight for Lawan, power up to Jack Conklin, and then a couple other wide receivers in Calico and Drew Bennett who need upgrades. And I think Ray, okay, then obviously Adore Jackson could get a draft card. So I think that's the perfect situation. Also, Hainsworth needs an upgrade too. But that's the perfect situation. Adore Jackson draft card, Kevin Byard, LTD, Kenny Vaccaro, whenever he gets an upgrade, will be fine. And then A.J. Brown gets this card. Calico Bennett gets upgrades. And then we have a heavyweight to Taylor Lewan and also a power up to Jack Conklin. That's really what is on my wish list right now for the Titans theme team. But yeah, I think we're really, really looking good right now. I really do want an A.J. Brown for our team master. That's my wish. Hopefully EA can make it happen for us. So yeah, with that being said, that is going to do it for the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. And until next time, I'll see y'all.